Alright, today's lesson is on percent of change. There's a few notes we're going to go ahead and take before we start. To go ahead and solve these, one of the easiest ways to use items to use is you can create a proportion. So our proportion that we're going to go ahead and create in word form is we're going to do amount of change, and then it's going to be over the original amount. And that's going to equal our percent change over 100%. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and use that to be able to solve for our percent change each time. Now the amount of change means how much we are increasing or decreasing. Okay? And we find this by subtracting our two amounts, the original amount from your ending result there. Okay. Our original amount means our starting amount. Okay, that's where we start from. Alright, so once you have those notes done, you can go ahead and play for the rest of the video here. Alright, so we're going to follow our steps to go ahead and to solve our percent change. We're going to make sure we round to the nearest tenth if it's necessary. So our first one is 40 increases to 45. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is to find the amount change, I need to go ahead and subtract my 2. So I'm going to do 45 minus 40 is equal to 5. It changed with an amount of 5. I'm then going to go ahead and use this and I'm going to plug it into my proportion up here. So I have amount of change over my original amount, which is my starting one. So I started at 40. So I'm going to put that 40 in the denominator. And then it's going to equal my percent change, which I don't know, over 100%. Go ahead and cross multiply. You get 40x is equal to 500. Divide by 40 on both sides. And I get x is equal to 12.5. And because I increased, it's a positive change, so 12.5% is my answer. Alright, number 2. We have 140 decreases to 77. So to find the amount change, I'm going to go ahead and subtract them. 140 minus 77 equals 63. Place the 63 in the numerator there. Over my original amount, which is 140. That's going to equal x over 100. Cross multiply. 140x is equal to 6,300. Divide by 140 on both sides. And I get x is equal to 45. And it's a decrease, so it's going to be a negative 45% change. Number 3. Number 3. 48 increases to 132. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract the 2. 132 minus 48. You get an answer of 84. So that's the amount that it changed. I'm going to do amount changed over the original amount, which is 48. And then it's going to be percent change over my original percentage, which is 100%. Cross multiply these. 48x is equal to 8,400. Divide by 48 on both sides. And I get x is equal to 175. And is it an increase? So it's a positive change. So a positive 175% change is my answer. Alright, number 4, we have 96 decreases to 64. Let's find my amount change by subtracting the 2. 96 and 64. Get an answer of 32. My amount changed over my original amount, which is 96. And then x over 100. Cross multiply, 96x is equal to 3,200. Divide by 96 on both sides. And I get x is equal to 33.33333 repeating. So I'm going to make sure I put my repetition bar over the top there. It's a decrease, so my answer is going to be negative 33.3 with a line over there Here's my final answer. Alright, you have 4 to try on your own. Go ahead and try those and see how you do on them. Pause your video too. Alright. So number 1, you should have got an answer of 200%. Number 2, negative 60%. Number 3, 100%. And number 4, negative 98.4%. If you didn't get those answers, make sure you check the work you did in the setup. And you can check mine as well here.